Welcome back to English Conversation 616, Chapter 1 for Humans Who Talk to Humans. This is the practice activities section. This is part 5 of 6. So here we're going to put into practice the stuff we've learned through the warm-up activities and vocabulary. So please fill in the blanks. Have you the new season of The Mandalorian? I think we'll highlight the shows in green so that we can change that to fit with what we like, right? So have you seen? Or have you watched? Have you viewed? No. Doesn't sound very natural, does it? Have you seen the new season of The Mandalorian? Not yet. No spoilers, please. Write 2 movies or TV shows that you can't wait for. Oh, can't wait for. Okay. How do we answer this? Well, we use you. I can't wait for something and something else. If you want to extend the sentence, I can't wait for A and B to begin, to start, or you want to use vocab from this chapter, to drop. So it's 2026, the end of March. What am I excited about this year in terms of movies? Well, there's some pretty good ones coming out soon. I'm excited for the new Spider-Man movie. So I might want to pop that here for the new Spider-Man. And what else am I excited about? Other Marvel. I'm excited about Doomsday, The Odyssey. Harry Potter TV show, Harry Potter TV series starting Christmas 2026. That'll be quite fun. So I'll write Doomsday. I think it's spelled like this, Doomsday. Or there's other options like Disclosure Day. That's an Disclosure Day. That's a Steven Spielberg movie that's coming out in July 2026. I think July. So that's what I can't wait for. Now, I obviously can wait for them. I have to. But can't wait for means you're really excited. So if you can't wait for something, you're very excited. Write 2 sentences using tradition and cliffhanger. So let's just take the sentence, or take this question to mean we'll split them into 2 separate sentences, right? So tradition. Let's talk about family traditions. So on Christmas Eve, right? It's a tradition, okay, for me to bake cookies with my children. Okay, that's a slightly complex sentence, quite long. On Christmas Eve, it's a tradition for oh my gosh, I wrote for me to bake cookies with my children. If I want to use the word cliffhanger in a sentence, I think we used this in class, the Italian job has a great cliffhanger. Okay, now a cliffhanger will come at the end of a movie or end of a drama show or a series or a season. The original Italian job, which I've talked about before, has a great cliffhanger. I will not tell you what it is because that would be a spoiler. So no spoilers, please. Question 4. Create a short dialogue where you ask someone about their favorite show. So we'll just do this pretty simply together. So we'll use the space on this page and we'll call them A and B. We want to ask someone about their favorite show, but we also want to continue the conversation. So we need to ask open questions. So if we say, do you like Friends? That's a yes or a no. So you might want to ask someone what kind of shows they like. What kind of? So kind of is like a genre. What subject? What topic? What kind of TV shows do you like? All right, so they might answer that. Oh, I like comedies. I like sitcoms. All right, most people like sitcoms because they're really quick, about 20 minutes. Easy to follow, dip in and out of. I like sitcoms. Which is your favorite? Do you have a favorite? Do you have a favorite? Now, do you have a favorite? A do you question is a yes or no answer. So it would be yes or no, but we'll imagine the dialogue. We'll imagine that B's quite good at talking and conversations so that they'll want to keep this conversation going. Yes. Instead of yes, my favorite is... Oh, I like Sherlock, so I'm going to write Sherlock. My favorite is Sherlock. Sherlock's not a sitcom, it's a mystery or a thriller, but you might want to change your mind within a conversation. Right? Oh, I like sitcoms. Or do you have a favorite? Yeah, well, my favorite is Sherlock. It's not a sitcom, but, I'll write down here, but I find it funny. Right. You might say, yes, my favorite sitcom is Friends. My favorite sitcom is Young Sheldon, for example. Number 5, list 3 shows that you like and describe why in 3 sentences. So let's show number 1, I like Friends, right? Show number 2, show number 3, Friends. Why do I like Friends? Well, I like Friends because it's easy to watch. All right, and they've got fun characters. Yep. So how do I translate that or move that into a sentence structure? Well, I really like Friends because it's easy to watch and lots of fun characters. I really like Friends because I don't have any friends, so I have to watch other friends on TV. I really like Friends because it is easy to watch. And easy, let's say this, easy to binge. A great bingeable show, very bingeable. The characters are fun and likable. Is that how you spell likable? I hope so. I'll check that, or I'll just do this whole video again. Made way too many mistakes this time. The characters are fun and likable. Right. Let's say Chandler is my favorite. Who's your favorite? How about you? Do you like? Do you like Friends? Who's your favorite character? Right? Which one? Which character is your favorite? Right, so you'll assume that they do like it. Most people like Friends. I'm not going to do any more examples. I think that's probably okay for the content. We have question 6, role play. So pretend you meet someone new at a comic convention and start small talk about your favorite series. Comic convention, so a comic book convention, like a seminar or a meeting, an event of some kind. So again, if you don't like comic books, it's fine. Just change the convention to something you do like. Could be a horror movie convention. Could be an anime convention. It could be a chocolate convention. You love chocolate, so you go to a chocolate convention. And start small talk about your favorite series. So what we learned before is you notice things, details about other people, or they've got a sticker or a badge, or they're wearing a t-shirt. So that might be a good way to break the ice. So assume most people that go to comic conventions are either in cosplay or costume, or they're wearing a t-shirt or something showing what they like. So you might be like, wow, I like your t-shirt. Right. So whatever t-shirt they're wearing, I like your, let's do a Star Trek. This one, I also like Star Trek, so it's okay. I like your Star Trek t-shirt. And then you could, because you're starting small talk, that's your breaking the ice. And then the next part you'd say, do you have a favorite movie? Which movie is your favorite? Now, when it says which movie, it doesn't mean any movie. It means movie from the previous sentence, the topic that you chose. So if you choose Star Trek, which Star Trek movie is your favorite, right? You don't need to put that here because the context clue shows that it's connected to this point here. Question 7. Write a short review of a season finale you recently watched. Well, I can't do spoilers, so I will just try my best not to. I recently watched, right? I'm going to say finished watching, and I will do Pluribus. Pluribus, that's how it's spelled. And I will say, to be honest, I was disappointed in the season finale. It started so well, but then got boring. Then became, I'm going to say, to be honest, too slow for me, right? I think it's important when we give an opinion, it's important to add things like this for me. Now, it started so well, that's a positive, right? But then became too slow, that's a negative. Now, we don't really want to influence people or change their mind because everyone likes different things, which is fine. So we can add this expression for me, just to clarify that, well, it's not my style, it's not to my taste. You're not really commenting on whether it's a good or a bad TV show. You're just saying that, well, I prefer it a little bit quicker. I prefer something a little bit different. So it's a respectful, polite way to sort of say, I didn't like it. but I'm sure other people did, which might be who you're talking to. Right, question 8, true or false? Streaming means you download shows and watch them offline. Well, streaming means you're watching them while you're connected. So you wouldn't download it to watch, that would be a download. So you stream and you're watching them online. So you're buffering, your streaming would stop if your connection cut out. So it would be false, right? Use the word rewatch in a sentence about your favorite TV show. Right. I'm gonna bore you to death with Friends, but as a child, Friends, I watched it almost every day before school in the morning. So I find, and I think, I feel, I find Friends is the perfect TV show to rewatch. So I really think this is a good TV show that you can rewatch again and again because it's funny and you can have it on in the background. It's easy to follow. It doesn't get boring, but then I'm sure some people think it does. I like The Big Bang Theory. Right, I like The Big Bang Theory. So TBBT, The Big Bang Theory. So I'm actually going to say I find it difficult, right? I can't rewatch The Big Bang Theory because it seems boring to rewatch. I can't rewatch The Big Bang Theory because it's not as fun as Friends. And then I will never rewatch Game of Thrones. Okay? I already regret dedicating some of my living hours to watching something that was so disappointing in the end, but it makes it easy never to rewatch it. I don't have to waste any more of my time. You can if you want. Write a conversation between two people warning each other about spoilers. All right then. Hey, I just saw the new, let's say Superman film. This not use movie. Hey, I just saw the new Superman film. Wait. No spoilers. I haven't seen it yet. All right, so wait. You're going to quickly, hurriedly tell someone, no, I don't want any spoilers, no spoilers. Oh, what about a little one? What about just a small spoiler? No. No. It will ruin it for me. All right, your loss. Okay, that's just a sample conversation between two people that are talking about the movie that they've just seen. So feel free to try what you've got, make your own little conversations, and why don't you comment below with your own ideas? That'd be quite fun to check. If you want to comment on the video with your own sentences, I will make the effort to help you correct it if autocorrect in Google comments doesn't, or YouTube comments doesn't do it for you anyway. So yeah, have a go. Try and answer these questions in the comments below if you want to. Just one will be enough. All right, thank you. Well done.